Day in History. August 22nd, 1934. Al Capone arrives on Alcatraz Island. On August 22nd, 1934, notorious gangster Al Capone was transferred from the U.S. Penitentiary in Atlanta, Georgia, to the newly opened federal prison on Alcatraz Island. Capone, who had been convicted of tax evasion and was serving an 11-year sentence, was among the first group of prisoners to arrive at the maximum security facility. His transfer was a significant move by the U.S. government to isolate high-profile criminals and disrupt their influence. Capone, known as Scarface, had continued to run his criminal empire from behind bars in Atlanta. The Bureau of Prisons received a variety of complaints about the special privileges he was allegedly receiving, with similar stories that went back to his time at the Cook County Jail and Eastern State Penitentiary. The brutal, isolated conditions of Alcatraz, combined with strict restrictions on communication and visitors, were designed to prevent him from maintaining control. His arrival at the Rock marked the end of an era for the once untouchable crime boss. The transfer of Capone to Alcatraz was a symbolic victory for law enforcement, demonstrating that no criminal, no matter how powerful, was above the law. For years, Capone had been a public figure, a symbol of organized crime's unchecked power during the Prohibition era. He ruled Chicago with an iron fist, engaging in bootlegging, gambling, and violence. His ability to evade prosecution for his more heinous crimes, like the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, made him a figure of both fear and fascination. The government's decision to pursue him on tax evasion charges, a strategy developed by Treasury agent Frank J. Wilson, proved to be his ultimate downfall. Alcatraz itself was a key player in this narrative. Perched on a rocky island in the San Francisco Bay, it was designed to be escape-proof. Its frigid waters, strong currents, and remote location made it an ideal place to house the nation's most dangerous and influential criminals. The prison's philosophy was centered on isolation and discipline, with privileges earned through good behavior, not status. The strict regimen and lack of outside contact effectively neutered Capone's influence. Unlike his time in Atlanta, where he reportedly enjoyed special treatment, his celebrity status meant nothing on Alcatraz. Capone's time on Alcatraz was a stark contrast to his lavish lifestyle. He was stripped of his power, money, and connections, becoming just another number. The harsh reality of his confinement took a toll on both his physical and mental health. He was plagued by the effects of syphilis, which had gone untreated for years and eventually led to his decline. After serving more than 4 years on the Rock, he was transferred to a prison in Southern California before being released in 1939. His final years were spent in relative seclusion, a shadow of the man who once dominated the American underworld. The story of Al Capone's transfer to Alcatraz remains a powerful example of the government's efforts to dismantle organized crime and bring its most notorious figures to justice.